Welcome back to the Mastering the Keys series, where we'll learn how to master playing in every key on the piano. Whether you're an aspiring music producer, composer, a songwriter, or just want to get better at the piano, learning every key is important because each key has its own unique sound and emotions that are associated with it. Let me know down in the comments below what emotions you associate F major with. Now, the last major key that we looked at was C sharp major, but since that's the last key on the wheel in the sharp direction, we're going to head back up to C and start by heading down the flat side of the circle of fifths. So now we'll go down the wheel of fifths from C to our first flat key signature, F major. Now when we head down the circle of fifths on this side, just like we did with the sharps, each key will add another flat. In the key of F major, we only have one flat, which is a relief after learning the key of C sharp. Now following the order of flats lets us know that this one flat will be B flat. F major is definitely one of the easier looking keys, but I actually think it's a little more difficult to play the scale just because it can feel a little weird in the hands. However, if you familiarize yourself with all 12 major and minor key signatures, there won't be any difficult keys anymore. They may look intimidating on paper, but playing in those keys should be a breeze after enough practice. So now let's talk about the notes that make up the F major scale. Since the name of the key is F, our root note for the scale is also F. By following the major scale step pattern of whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, and half step, we'll get the notes F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, and back to F. Now that we know the notes in our scale, we can take a look at how to play the F major scale on the piano. To play this one on the piano, we'll take our right hand thumb, which is finger number 1, and we'll start on F. And we'll play 1, then play G with finger 2, and A with 3, and then B flat with 4. Then you'll shift your hand up so that finger 1 plays C, then play D with 2, E with 3, and then 4 plays F. Then we'll head back down with 3 on E, 2 on D, and 1 on C. Then shift your hand back down and end up with 4 on B flat, play A with 3, G with 2, and land home with F in your thumb. Again, those finger numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, shift, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then back down to 3, 2, 1, shift, 4, 3, 2, 1. So practice that scale pattern slowly until you can do it 3 times in a row without making a mistake. Then you can work on speeding it up. Once you feel comfortable with that, we can move on to the left hand. In the left hand, we start with the pinky, or finger number 5, on F and play 5, then G with 4, A with 3, B flat with 2, and C with 1. Then we'll shift the hand to put finger 3 on D, then 2 on E, and 1 on F. Then we'll head back down the keyboard with 2 on E, and 3 on D, then shift your hand back down to play C with 1, B flat with 2, A with 3, G with 4, and then land back with your pinky on F. Again, those finger numbers are 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, shift, 3, 2, 1. Then back down to 2, 3, shift, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now practice that a few times until it's comfortable to play, and then we'll work on playing both hands at the same time. So let's set our hands up with 5 on F in the left hand and 1 on F in the right hand, and we'll play F, G, A, and B flat, then shift the right hand up to C, then shift the left hand up to D, then play E, and then F. Now head back down from F to E, then D, then the left hand shifts down to C, and the right hand shifts down to B flat, then play A, G, and finally back home to F. Now let's do that again, but a little bit slower. We'll play F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, and F. Then head back down from F to E, then D, C, B flat, A, G, and finally land back home on F. If you're following along with the video so far, great work with that scale. And once you feel comfortable with that, we can go ahead and move on to the arpeggios. Arpeggios are just runs that play the root, the third, and the fifth notes of the scale, which in F major are the notes F, A, and C. Starting in the right hand, since all 3 of our notes are on white keys, we can just use our standard 1, 2, 3 pattern for this. So start by playing F with finger 1, and then A with 2, and C with 3. And then we'll shift up our hand so that finger 1 lands on the next F an octave above, then play A with 2, and C with 3, and then reach up to play 5 on F. Then we'll head back down with 3 on C, 2 on A, and 1 on F. Then shift your hand down to play C with 3, A with 2, and finish with 1 on F. Again, those right hand arpeggio finger numbers are 1, 2, 3, shift, 1, 2, 3, 5. Then we'll head back down with 3, 2, 1, shift, 3, 2, 1. The left hand will play the same notes, but it will use a different fingering. For this one, we play F with finger 5, A with finger 3, and C with finger 2, and then hit F an octave up with finger 1. Then shift your hand so that you play A with finger 3, C with 2, and F with 1. Then we'll head back down the keyboard with 2 on C and 3 on A. Then shift your hand down so that you play F with 1, C with 2, A with 3, and then land with finger 5 on F. Again, those finger numbers are 5, 3, 2, 1, shift, 3, 2, 1, then back down to 2, 3, shift, 1, 2, 3, 5. Now we can practice each hand separately very slowly until you can play it flawlessly, then try putting them together, which will look like this. If you've been playing along with this video, awesome job with those. Arpeggios are often the hardest part, so it gets easier from here. And now we can talk about the 1, 4, and 5/7 triads. We practice these triads because the 1, the 4, and the 5 chords are the most commonly played chords in just about any piece of music. If you're familiar with these chords, you can also pretty easily write your own song in this key. You'll most likely see them in triad form, so we try to keep them down to 3 notes each, which is why you'll see in a moment that we remove the 5th interval from the 5/7 chord. In the key of F major, the major 1 chord is spelled F, A, and C. The major 4 chord is B flat major, which is spelled B flat, D, and F. And the 5/7 chord is C7, which is spelled C, E, G, and B flat. But to make the chords fit better in our hands, we play the 4 chord in its second inversion, so it'll be stacked on F and spelled F, B flat, and D. And the 5/7 chord will be stacked in its first inversion, and we're going to strike that 5th interval from the chord, leaving us with the root, the 3rd, and the 7th notes of the chord, which will be spelled E, B flat, and C. Our chord progression goes major 1, then 4, back to 1, 5/7, then end on 1. So to start, we'll play the F major chord, then the 4 chord B flat in its second inversion, which is spelled F, B flat, and D, then go back to the 1 chord. Then we'll play that C7 chord in its first inversion, but without the 5th of the chord, giving us E, B flat, and C. And finally, we'll go back to that F major chord in its root position. Playing them all back to back looks like this. If you're still following along with the video, great job making it through those. Now there's just one last thing to talk about before truly mastering the key of F major, and those are the inversions. These are just going through different ways to stack and play the F major chord. In the right hand, we'll play an F major chord in its root position, with the notes F, A, and C using the classic 1, 3, and 5 fingering. Then we'll move up to A, so we play A, C, and F with fingers 1, 2, and 5. Then we'll move the right hand up again, so that finger 1 is on C, and play C, F, and A with fingers 1, 3, and 5. And then finally, we'll play that F major chord in its root position, with fingers 1, 3, and 5. Moving over to the left hand, the notes are the same, but we'll use different fingers. We'll play that root F major chord with fingers 5, 3, and 1 on F, A, and C. Then we'll shift up to play A, C, and F with fingers 5, 3, and 1. Then we'll move up to play C, F, and A with fingers 5, 2, and 1. And then finally move up one last time to play that root F chord an octave up with fingers 5, 3, and 1. Like all the other parts, play each hand slowly until you can play it without errors, then try putting them together to play at the same time. But make sure you do it even slower than you did with the hands separately, because it's very important that you slow down until you aren't making mistakes anymore before you try speeding it up. This makes sure that your brain develops the proper muscle memory and you won't have to work harder later to play more complicated music, because if you can't play it slowly perfectly, you'll struggle even more at faster tempos. Now let's put together everything that we've talked about in this video. We'll do the scale, the arpeggio, the chords, and then the inversions. Now congratulations on mastering the key of F major. If you found this video helpful, please help out the channel by giving this video a like and subscribe if you aren't already. Thanks for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for more musical content.